feeling?
All right, great snack. All ears. Triple, decker, medium. Hey, should we pick up
Been good, MP?
You don't think we can play for us?
All for Oscar, though.
You know, I have never been.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation.
Plan how?
Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky.
How's your dog doing?
He's good. Puppy stage.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors going up against the Chicago Bulls here at their home, United Center. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight, we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA, I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting a word in, my friend. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Stephen Curry.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. And it's Edwards in at the 3. And for Chicago, Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Zach Collins. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Back to Giddey. Chicago passing it around. Pass to White. Just 5 on the clock. Over Hield. From deep, Giddey. Warriors with the rebound. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9. Looking for their 13th win in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings, and he finds them.
And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, two teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
Well, that's a big part of what makes Jimmy so good. He makes you guard him everywhere on the floor.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me.
We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now, here's Green. Butler on the wing. Collins defending. Good! Another from three.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now #2 all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie season. I mean, he has been impressive.
Well, we're talking about some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent.
What an impact White makes, whether he has the ball in his hands or not.
And Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But, B.A., you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer, too.
Yeah, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Now here's Giddey. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Count it.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Outside Butler. Pass to MP. Outside Heel. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
And MP is young enough, you know he's always going to finish that play off with the dunk.
Collins outside. Launches a three. Offensive board.
You have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Warriors make some changes. Kuminga comes in for MP. And Moody is subbed in for Hield. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
And Collins with the slam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Outside Moody. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Chicago. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Outside White. Pure from three-point range. White's got 8 points.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Butler. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Collins outside. Pass to Giddey. And here's the Sumu. There's the three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. To the paint. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Here's Kitty. Takes a three. Unable to get that one. Kobe White, he's feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for Chicago. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
They've got Williams, also Jalen Smith out there, Kevin Huerter out there with Trey Jones. And it's Terry in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He dropped 50 points, and he couldn't be kept off the glass. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Now here's Jones. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. The Bulls need to get off a shot. There's Huerter with the 3. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And more, we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
For Chicago, Booz Ellis is checked in for Williams. Sumu comes in for Huerter, and it's Kobe White in for Terry. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Curry. Count it. That's 10 points for MP.
And when lots of guys are overlooking the mid-range, it's nice to see MP featuring in his game.
Now here's White. The D's right on him. Sumu outside. Lets the 3 fly, and White hits from deep. White's got 11 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Jones from outside, and it's MP with a rebound. The Warriors trailing. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. And when you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Josh Giddey comes in for Jones. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Moody. And so here is Chicago. Pass to Dosunmu. And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media. The RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
Now here's Dosunmu, still without a bucket. The 6-footer. White can't hit. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Back to Curry. Jackson Davis a screen. Curry finds some space. Cans it with nobody near him. And now a three-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Chicago passing it around. Pass to Collins. Here's White, 6 to shoot. Hits the trifecta. White's got 6 here in the quarter.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. B.A., back to you.
One of the best. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Knocks down the triple.
He may not take a lot of threes, but we know Butler is more than capable of knocking them down.
Giddey passes to White. From the wing, and he nails the jumper. White's got 16 points now.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Outside Butler, jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Outside White. Goes up from the top of the key. That shot, no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Warriors ahead, up 4. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And you know, for that matchup with the Suns, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
And talking about our game for a moment here, guys, how about MP? What a first half for him.
I'll tell you, he doesn't miss many. He can be aggressive and play within himself at the same time. Heck of a first half.
Shaq-like percentages for sure. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
So on the floor for Golden State, sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Edwards in at the small forward position. Now here's Dosunmu. No made baskets yet. Inside. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. The Warriors lead by 5. MP inside. He's covered by Dosunmu. And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by White. White's got his 4th rebound in this one. From downtown. Rebounded by Hield. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Edwards. Shoots over to Dosunmu. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. MP's got 17.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
White can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. Now, this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Outside White. And it's White again missing.
1 for 4 in the second half. just trying to get into a rhythm.
Butler finds Edwards. That one rolls around and rims out.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Dosunmu for three. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Now here's MP. He's covered by Dosunmu. Outside for Butler. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Dosunmu. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Edwards got 22.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Bulls making a change here. Herter's checked in. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. And here's Giddey. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Dosunmu with it. MP's there. With the step back. Clock is at 3. The 3. And it's Giddey with the 3. Giddey's got 5 now.
And this is the idea for Giddey. Get enough trays to keep the defense on.
And MP throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Bulls trail by 8. Now Dosunmu. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Collins a screen. There's Herter with the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 5. Outside Herter. Shoots from 14. The rebound by MP.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Collins with a screen on Curry. The Warriors pull it in. MP left side. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
They have no answer defensively inside.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Giddey passes to Herter. Back to Giddey. Collins a screen. Pass to Dosunmu. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 5 here tonight. Edwards a screen on Giddey. The 3 from Curry. Oh, Curry. Just nasty from downtown.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
MP shot is good.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night now. And that's good as he hits both shots. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Trey Jones is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Williams. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And so it's Golden State with it. Chicago making their last shot. Out to Kuminga. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. They host the Pistons after this one. Jones, the pass to Smith. Pass to Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Kuminga.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Now here's Hield. Now here's Jackson Davis. Outside Kuminga. Moody on the wing. Close in. Moses Moody.
Yeah, this team wants Kuminga to do that more. Pass it with a purpose.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. There's Herter with the 3. Rebounded by Hield. The Warriors lead by 7. Pass to Kuminga from the arc. That one no good. The Bulls have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Right side White. No luck on that one. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson Davis. They set the screen. Moody from outside. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. DeSumo, he's checked in for Herter. And Giddey's subbed in for Jones. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan.
just reviewing the plan with his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. The Warriors lead by 10. Butler finds Curry. Outside heel. Pass to MP. Lets it fly from 18. Nope. And Kitty's got the ball here for the Bulls. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Butler rips down the board.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. The last 5 buckets have been threes.
Giddey scanning the floor. Bucket! Straight in!
Nice move by Giddey. His handles are fantastic.
The Warriors lead by 11. MP! Oh, it misses! The Bulls have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Here's White. Oh, he jammed it!
An explosive night from Kobe White. Let me tell you, anytime he steps out there, we've come to expect this.
Now here's MP. Outside Curry. Let's loose for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's Giddey. Now White from deep. Cleared away by Edwards.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
MP packs it home. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A minute 22 left to play in the fourth. Now Collins puts up the tray. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Warriors.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on an 18-7 run. For 3. Rebounded by Giddey. And so here is Chicago. It's a 16-point game. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. Jones with the ball. Here's the Senge, covered by MP. Jams it home! And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
MP, you were able to reach the 20-point mark tonight and help your team get the victory. Is this something you guys can build on?
Yeah, it's all about reps. A good night scoring gives you confidence going into the next game. A win like this gives the team confidence going into the game after. Keep stacking those wins up, and you've got an all-NBA scorer and a championship contender. That's a good situation to be in, and I like that we're here right now.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Hey, always appreciate it.
BA, over to you.
Thank you, Dominic. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
everyone, thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinals. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Golden State Warriors. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Now Golden State's starting five. Butler is the 4 and Green operates as the small ball center. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. And it's Edwards in at the 3. And for Phoenix, Devin Booker out there with Green. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's O'Neal in at the 4. And looking back at the group stage of the NBA Cup, these were two of the best in the West.
Yeah, these teams have been outstanding in the Cup. They're playing with confidence. Two of my favorites to win this thing, so something has to give.
Williams against Curry. MP outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. MP's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Warriors. Williams a screen on Hield. Inside. A kick out to O'Neal. He's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Chicago. To the inside. And finished off by Edwards.
What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Suns. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure. Well, for a guy who hasn't been in the league a long time, MP has a very soft touch on that jumper.
And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Hield.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Booker. And rejection by MP. Green against Hield. Curry on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
Booker the pass to Williams. Here's Green, covered by Hield. Here's Booker. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And just another shot that Booker has perfected, the little floater.
MP kicks to Butler. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. Done outside. He sinks the 11-footer. And here are the Warriors now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
Here's Green. Following the basket by MP. And Jalen Green hits from deep.
And what you just love about Green, a guard who works with or without the ball, can break you down in so many ways.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Buddy Hield. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
We'll continue to track that story. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bulls was a man on a mission. He ended up with 41 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Here's Booker. Following the basket by MP. Phoenix, no good that time either. Here's the three. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now Green, here's Dunn. MB getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Butler. Seth Curry is out there with Moody. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. And good that time. Butler's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you see him flexing a little bit after that finish. Butler just shrugging off the defense.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Gillespie. Driving the lane. And he dunks it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside Curry. The 3. Sinks the triple. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Curry. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Last year in the NBA Cup quarterfinals on the west side of things, the Rockets held off the Warriors by 1. And OKC beat Dallas by 14 at home.
Yeah, it was a mini preview of what was to come. We got a glimpse of the Thunder's potential, of course. They ended up winning the NBA title, and that Houston Golden State game was a preview of their awesome 7-game first-round series.
4 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Hield. It's hauled in by Dunn. Suns trail by 17. Booker outside. Phoenix no good that time either. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Butler, good on the shot. Butler's got 6.
Well, that's why his teammates look to get him down on the block. It is clear how confident he is down there.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And the Suns making a change here. Williams is checked in. And then for Golden State, Edwards comes in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And Curry subbed in for Moses Moody. Nobody near Allen. Kept alive. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Hield kicks to Edwards. Offline with his 3. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA. And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Phoenix on defense. Following the basket by MP.
Now this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Green deciding where to go with it. 1:51 left to play here in the half. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
Now, here's Dunn. Following the miss by MP. Booker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively, and the shot goes down.
And that's part of why Booker is a real problem for defenses. He uses that mid-range, and it makes you have to cover all parts of the floor.
Here's Curry. Devin Booker picking up that last basket.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
58 seconds left in the first half. Green with the ball. He's got 5. Booker left side. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 8 points.
Well, the defense was there, but Booker is strong enough as a finisher to get through that contact.
There's the lob to the hoop, and stolen by Williams. And the wide open shot from Green. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
Yeah, it's been impressive, and the question now is who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
O'Neal misses. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Warriors lead by 17. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup against the Magic, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat a team and still not be a good team. I want to see how they play.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Suns.
It ain't rocket science. Go out and guard someone. Stop leaving your guys open.
Yeah, once those threes start to pile up, it becomes a tall mountain to climb. And who says it's not rocket science? And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
He is giving the fans exactly what they came to see. He is a human highlight reel.
Here's Curry. Green is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Yeah, shots like this are big for MP's development. I love seeing him capitalize off the catch.
And here's Booker following the three-pointer by MP.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
The Suns shooting the ball at 42%. Green, the pass to Booker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
MP against Dunn. Fades back, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. MP's got 25 points in the game. Pass to Booker. Outside Williams. Now Green. Now Booker. Going inside. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Well, that is a tough shot, but give Booker credit for knowing exactly where he was, going up and over the defender. Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Pass to Dunn. Back to Booker. Dunn sets a screen for Booker. On the wing, Williams. And here is Green. Shot clock at 5. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Dunn misses.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Green against MP. Edwards drawing the double team. Curry on the wing. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 9.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
O'Neal is screen on heel. Green, no luck.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
The 3 from MP. And the Warriors, another 3.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now here's Booker. 10 points for him. And it's Dunn in the corner, looking to end the run. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Green finds O'Neal. Booker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Good. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
He is one of the elite scoring guards in our league, and we've come to expect these big nights from Booker.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Rebound by the Suns. 1:37 left to play here in the third. Dunn, and Dunn with the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Edwards. He's got 31. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway. MP's got 33 points.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Outside, Green. No good from Booker. The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Moody subbed in for Heel. 50. Seconds left in the third. Pass to Malowicz. And here is Allen, covered by MP. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. The Warriors have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Allen kicks to Booker. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Left side, Edwards. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platform.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
That's as good as it gets. Woo! Wow, MP just explodes off the floor. What an athlete.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. The Suns shooting the ball at 42%. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Edwards. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Edwards got 43 points. Allen's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Moody. Moody gets a screen from Edwards. And the Warriors, another three.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Booker. Again, Phoenix.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Curry passes to MP. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Edwards with the screen for Curry. No good on the triple. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. No good from Booker. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
Yeah, Kuminga will look for any opportunity to throw it down.
Kuminga's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Pass to Iguodala. And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker. The Warriors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. To the paint, Jackson Davis.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Booker looking around. Allen for 3. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
So both teams changing it up here. Moody the pass to Kuminga. Now Bogdanovich. Four on the clock. Curry is inside. Defended by Booker. The shot by Curry, no good. And it's done in the corner for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And it's the Warriors' ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Pass to post. And here is Curry. The 3 from Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Dunn. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
Golden State moving it around. Such a wide open look.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. O'Neal, no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Now Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. We're here with MP. Big night for your team, getting the win, and a big night for you in the glass with double-digit rebounds. How does it feel?
Coach said that's what we needed. Lucky for us, I'm a big, strong dude, so I was in there throwing my weight around. Give us the edge on the possession battle.
Well done, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.
And the unmistakable greeting to Las Vegas, just a stone's throw away. And welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. This a huge game. The winner tonight will represent the West in the final. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Stephen Curry.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
And now Dallas' starting group. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. And for Golden State, sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Edwards in at the 3, a small forward. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the basket by Dallas. Here's MP. And Edwards slams it in.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
Pass to Irving. On the wing, Davis. Butler covering. Clock at 6. From 10 feet away. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on MP. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 5 now.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
Flagg. Oh, he hammers that one down right in the face of MP.
Are you kidding me? Flagg already adding to his highlight reel.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Now here's MP. 5 points in the game. Lively grabs a miss.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Irving. He gets it in there.
Kyrie has the ability to finish like very few players in NBA history, and he shows it right there.
Edwards a screen on Irving. Outside Edwards. 3-pointer. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Give him 8 points now.
Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Oh, there's the alley. Davis can't hit.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. To the middle. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Such a slept-on attribute of his. Draymond can handle the rock.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Curry against Irving. The kick out to Edwards. And the Warriors with another 3.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Irving, no good. Golden State has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Edwards. Again, the Warriors score.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
Irving against Curry. This one for 3. Again, Irving missing. The Warriors lead by 4. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Butler, and it's Brandon Pajemski in for Hield. Dallas also making some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. And Max Christie subbed in for Thompson. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Williams comes in for Irving. Williams against Curry. Pass to Christie. Now here's Washington. Fires for three. Gets the three ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. And here's Curry for three. Washington grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Outside Christie. Outside Williams. The three from Washington. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. The Warriors leading. Pass to Kuminga. Three-pointer. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Kuminga. MP's got 18 points in the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Gafford with the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Golden State has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Outside Curry. Down low. Here's MP. Outside Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
And so it's MP making things happen for Golden State. Torching the Nets. Hitting 4 from distance that quarter. Back after this. We're just 3 quarters away from finding out who will advance to the NBA Cup Championship game. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
We've got Brandon Pajemski, Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Butler. Then it's Moody, and it's Kuminga in at the small forward. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Butler. No points so far. Back to Pajemski. No good on the three.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Pajemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Paz gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also.
And it's Davis finishing things off inside.
This is where you want AD to get his shots. That's almost automatic.
Pass to Butler. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Back to Pajemski. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Pajemski's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. So things over. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Irving. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. Irving's got 10 points.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now Irving, 10 points for him. Pulls up on the wing. Warriors with the rebound. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 5. Pass to Davis. The rebound by MP. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Pajemski. Off target with the 3. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Irving, the pass to Davis. Chalk up 2 there. 9 points for Anthony Davis.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Warriors make some changes. Jackson Davis comes in for Butler, and it's Curry in for Pajemski. Dallas also making some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Flagg comes in for Marshall, and it's Thompson in for Anthony Davis. And here's Kuminga for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Now here's Irving. He's got 12. And it's Flagg missing. Edwards with it. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Pass to Washington. Uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Kuminga. Outside Hield. Outside Curry. From behind the arc. Oh, Curry. Just nasty from downtown.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Irving finds Thompson over Hield. And there's Thompson on the assist by Irving. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
We all know Clay can hit this. His accuracy from the mid-range is a reliable option, to say the least.
And here's MP from outside. Can't get it to go. 9 for 13 shooting in this one.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Irving. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got 14.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Warriors ahead, leading by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome to the half, as we first take a quick glance at the injury report from around the league.
The Sixers getting bit by the injury bug. The absence of Maxey really affects what they could do offensively. They rely on his playmaking, his scoring, and of course, especially his ability to space the floor.
Yeah, I'm not sure anyone on the bench can do what he does. I think it's going to take a group effort.
Moving on. The Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
I'm not going to say this game is monumentous, but I will say it's BWT. And for those who aren't familiar with BWT, that stands for better win tonight, win or go home. Nobody wants to be sent packing. I'm telling you, this is big. This is big.
Kenny, I think you're starting to adopt Shaq's propensity for Shaq creation of Shaqronyms. Thanks, as always, for watching.
And we welcome you back as we get set to bring you second half action from the NBA Cup. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. And it's flagged in at the three.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
The Warriors trailing. You know, Richard, the Warriors have the third most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Phoenix was outstanding. He added 43 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And again for 3.
And folks, he's just set the record for most pointers in a rookie season.
And you know, I don't even think he's thinking about records. He's out there to ball. Ever since entering the league, only a few months ago, he's been on a mission to win.
Yeah, MP is clearly amongst the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. We've heard the comparisons to Ray Allen, Clay, and Steph. And after seeing what MP's done this season, you start to believe he will be in that conversation.
Lively passes to Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's flag. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Edwards got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hield. MP outside. Fires the 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. To stop the run, and the layup by Irving. Irving's got 16 points now.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Edwards. Back to Curry. Pass to Butler, and here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Curry. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Edwards. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 4 rebounds in the game. Irving, the pass to Thompson. And here's flag outside. Rebounded by Hield. The Warriors lead by 3. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Edwards for 3. Hits the three-pointer. MP's got 36 points.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Pajimski's checked in for the Warriors. Washington against Butler. The three dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
1:36 left in the third quarter. Here's Irving. MP with the block.
He anticipated it and he trusted it. MP said, not in my house. And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Back to Curry. MP, a screen on Christie. Oh, Curry from way out there.
The minute that Steph Curry steps into an arena, he is in his range.
Irving against Curry. Outside Christie. Pass to Marshall. Here's Irving. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is just one of those blow-up nights for Kyrie. So lethal when he's feeling his best.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Edwards has got 38 points. Mavericks trail by 10. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Marshall passes to Irving. Shoots over Curry. Another miss by Irving. Pass to Butler. Back to Pajimski. Curry against Irving. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And MP throws it down.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Welcome back. One of these teams just a quarter away from punching their ticket to the NBA Cup championship game. Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Brandon Pajimski. And it's MP in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch. Because that's who's going to come away with this one.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Marshall. Christie with a screen on Hield. Now here's Washington. Outside Davis. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The three from Washington. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And Dallas making a change here. Exum's checked in. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. And it falls all over the rim and in. MP's got 45 points.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Exum passes to Davis. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Heald. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Heald's gotten his first basket of the night.
And a little contact never stopped Heald. A committed scorer who knows how to keep his balance on his shot.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Dallas also making a switch. Irving's checked in. Here's Podziemski. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Warriors lead by 17.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. The Warriors pull it in.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's MP. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. MP's got 47 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Irving finds Davis. To end the run. And the layup is good.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Podziemski. Dallas also making some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Flack comes in for Washington. And it's Klay Thompson in for Marshall. Davis against Butler. Now Edwards. Not that time. And so Thompson will bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 17. Shot's no good. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Edwards with it. Irving picks him up. Outside Heald. Jacks up a 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Here's Curry. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. Here's Irving. Now Thompson. Flag fires. It's money from deep.
Something we don't always talk about with Davis because he's so talented is his elite understanding of the game, his basketball IQ.
Another one falls. Amazing.
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He just keeps delivering.
And I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. And it just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Irving outside. 20 seconds left in the game. Now Lively. Flag outside. Kyrie. Money from three. Edwards. Oh, off target from downtown. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
You got the win, got yourself a double-double. Anything missing, MP? You want fries with that?
Man, I love your questions. And you know what? I do want those fries, Dominic Hamill. Win is always good, and I'm not out there thinking about my numbers when I'm playing.
Over to you, B.A.
Thanks, Dom. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill.
A look at the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. This is a big night in the NBA season.
And guys, it really is. These teams have worked so hard to get here, and they're both looking to get their hands on the trophy. I don't think they'll hold anything back. This is going to be a good one.
And on tap tonight, let's see some of the numbers here for Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Guerschon Yabusele. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Kolek in at the point guard position. And for Golden State, a pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Edwards in at the 3. Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it from Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratching your head, because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not gone away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
Anunoby passes to McBride. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Left side, Edwards. Shoots over Anunoby. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Butler.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. MP's playing like he has something to prove. Strong defense from the youngster.
And the basket by Curry.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And New York making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Huh? What a group. You look at MP. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season. Sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I ditto all of that. I mean, it's taken him only about half a season to show that he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA for a long time to come, barring injury.
Warriors leading by 8. So, Clark, when you talk about Deuce McBride, how would you best describe his game?
An energizing presence.
I mean, he brings great energy at both ends of the floor. He can knock down threes, plays with a real pace and fearlessness that injects energy into his team when he's on the floor. He's a great guy to have out there because he can really produce points in short stints of playing time.
Let's check in now with our Allie Laforce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He dropped 50 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. What a game for him, and against their rivals no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for MP. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Heel. Curry outside. It's good from long range. Curry's got 10 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Clarkson. Comes up empty down low.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And we'll go courtside to hear more about what's going on with OG Anunoby. What's the situation, Allie?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with New York's head athletic trainer. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. As we get into the season, injuries becoming more common. In this case, he's been given the green light to keep playing. He'll just have to be more careful moving forward. Guys?
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report.
It's always a bit of a relief to know things aren't as serious as they might have been. Hope to see him back really soon.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Pass to Butler. Fires away from outside. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Knicks trail by 10. Shots good by Clarkson. 7 points in the game.
You know, the defense was there, but Clarkson fearless inside.
Kuminga sets a screen for Butler. Lays it up off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Clarkson taking his time here. It's stolen by Kuminga. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to 2K's coverage of the Cup Championship game. We're so glad you could join us. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Horford. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Payton in at the 3 spot. Payton from outside. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Fields checked in for Moody. Clarkson outside. The three-pointer no good. Warriors leading by 12. Pass to Pajemski. Trying to find Jackson Davis and gets it to him.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Payton kicks to Horford. Back to Payton. And here is Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Clarkson. New York missing again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Healed the pass to MP. Offensive rebound. Here is Pajemski. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. And the Knicks miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
A shot by Pajemski, no good. One interesting note about tonight's game. Unlike the rest of the Cup, Greg, this does not count towards the regular season standings.
Yeah, so each of these teams will play an extra game during the season, but hey, you ask these guys, and they don't mind at all.
Stretching the floor, Big Al Horford doing his part.
And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in, so New York going with almost an entire new group here. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you guys.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Here's Kolek. 11-point game his last outing. Towns wide open. And a miss there on the triple. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Brandon Pajemski. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. And the Knicks miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Curry. Back to Edwards. Fade away. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McBride, covered by Heel. Yabusele in the corner. Here's Kolek. Towns a screen on Edwards. Kolek, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
McBride's shot is off. Warriors leading by 20. Here's MP. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Stephen Curry.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit, but he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation, and he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
Towns looking around. New York needs to get off a shot. And the Knicks miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome, everybody. Let's jump right in with a look at the players of the week. Looking at the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No surprise to see Giannis take home the award. It's almost a surprise when he doesn't win it. Very impressive. Lately, he's been at his very best, which for him is as good as it possibly gets.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Warriors.
Tonight is what we've been waiting for, man. This is really the biggest game thus far in the season. Fans are loving it. It's now really a new favorite time of year, guys, I'm telling you. And you know the best part of it, Ernie? It gets me excited for Thanksgiving.
Man, how quickly we go from hoops to food. I'm already getting excited about that big old fried. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. And it's MP in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Yabusele. Anunoby against MP. Now, here's Anunoby. He's tightly guarded.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And finished off by Edwards.
MP, a showman for sure. He has truly arrived.
Outside, Towns. Towns is double. Anunoby has the open look. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Here's MP. The rebound by Yabusele.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Kolek. Hasn't made one yet. Anunoby passes to Towns. Lets it go from deep. McBride's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Anunoby passes to McBride. Some nice passing by New York here. Fires for 3. Kolek, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Edwards. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Look at Curry. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And, Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back to you, Kevin.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, we'll also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Fades away. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McBride. And the Knicks miss again.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
But Jemski's shot is good.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Here's Kolek. Anunoby outside. It's his first trip to the line.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-6 run. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Edwards got 11 points here in just the second half. Clarkson outside. Three-pointer, Horford. New York missing again. And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Only 1 quarter left in this year's NBA Cup tournament. Fourth quarter getting going here. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Shake Milton is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Horford. And it's Payton in at the small forward. And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson. Getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
To the middle. And Kuminga throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward. And he needs to be as an undersized player.
Clarkson outside. Payton with the screen for Clarkson. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Podziemski. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Clarkson outside. Out to Payton. Outside, Horford. New York moving the ball around. Here's Clarkson. Clarkson missing again. Warriors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Podziemski finds Jackson Davis. On the wing, Morris. Lets the 3 fly. Knicks with the rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Quentin Post is checked in for the Warriors. Bogdanovich comes in for Monte Morris. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Podziemski, defended by Milton. They set the pick. Kuminga with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Kuminga's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
To end the run, that's good from Horford on the assist by Anunoby.
And that's Horford for you. I mean, that's what he does. He's a guy who brings toughness and great concentration to what he does in the paint.
Back to Podziemski. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Milton in the corner. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And the quick release of Bogdanovich, he gets rid of that ball in a hurry.
Towns, nice pass, right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to post. Outside Bogdanovich. And here is Moody. 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. And the Warriors, another 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And that one misses. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Quentin Post. And it's Edwards in for Jonathan Kuminga.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Towns sets the pick for Clarkson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Back to McBride. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the 3. The rebound by Yabusele. McBride with the ball. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill. Tim, when you look at the makeup of these rosters, what similarities do you see with these teams?
Well, I think the number one thing they have in common is experience. Both of these teams with a handful of veterans. Something I think at times is undervalued in today's NBA.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with MP, and it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. MP drives in, gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Booker, the pass to Williams. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. Here's Hield. Yep, that one's good.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Here's Brooks. Outside O'Neal. Puts up a three. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Oklahoma City, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've been on a roll, victorious in their last 5 outings, really showing up their #1 seed status.
Edwards against Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Oh, good D by Edwards.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
And one thing the Suns showed last season, you got to have chemistry in addition to talent, Legs.
Well, it's so important that your stars complement each other. If all of them need the ball to be their best, it can definitely be difficult to run an offense.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Brooks, the pass to Green. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Throw it down on the lob.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Stephen Curry.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
And it's Brooks missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
MP outside. The fader. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Knicks was outstanding. He finished with 30 points, and he was very efficient from the field. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And MP throws it down.
Well, young players like MP know that if they run the floor, they will be rewarded.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Green for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside Hield. Pass to Edwards. Outside Curry. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With his three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Dunn, he's checked in for O'Neal, and it's Allen in for Brooks.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, and B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
Curry finds Butler. Shoots over Allen. Butler can't get it to go. Suns trail by 8. Up top, Booker. Butler covering. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Booker's got 7 points.
And Booker is so good from the mid-range. His jumper looks like it's going in every time.
And he lobs it up top.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Green for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Booker. 14 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
They've got Devin Booker, Nick Rick. Richards out there with Grayson Allen, and it's done in at the 4. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Outside Moody, pass to Green, to the middle. Down low, MP drops it in.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, BA, they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one 3-level scorer.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And here's Richards. Yet to see a basket. Done outside. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's MP. Richards pulls it in.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Allen outside. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Richards.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Some changes for Phoenix. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. And it's Brooks in for Goodwin. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Moody. Outside for Butler. Screen by MP. Here's the 3. Golden State with a rebound. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Takes one from 10 feet, and it's Brooks missing. The Warriors lead by 12. And here's Edwards outside. The long-range hit from MP.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Richards, the pass to Booker. For 3, O'Neal. The rebound by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Pajimski. Outside Hield. To the inside. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. A different look for Phoenix. Williams is checked in for Richards, and Green is subbed in for Allen. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. They need this. He's 0 for 5 after that miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was really important time, and it was good for me." Brian, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass to Green, outside Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Curry's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Here's Pajimski. And the Warriors with another 3.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Phoenix calls timeout. Kuminga, he's checked in for Pajemski. A minute 31 left in the first half. It's stolen by Kuminga. Butler with the ball. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And stolen by Green. Up top, Booker. Back to Green to win the drought. It's rebounded by Golden State. Boy, this team is on a heater right now. 16 wins in a row, and they've shown no signs of slowing down.
And it has been a lot of fun to watch these guys. It looks like every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of a game like tonight's, and I'll tell you, it is tough to keep a streak going. There's a lot of pressure.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep three. O'Neal pulls it in. Brooks outside. Pass to Booker. Back to Brooks. Fires from deep. No good that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup against the Magic, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood. And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Suns.
A lot of bricks out there reminds me of my free throw shooting, enough to build a house. Come on, man, take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the three. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. Edwards out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And changes for the Suns, legs. In the front office, coaching, you name it.
Yeah, Brian, you had the feeling changes were coming for this roster as well. Arguably the most disappointing team last season. A hard reset may have been needed.
Booker surveying the floor. Pass to Green. The three is up. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vet say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
For three, Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
They've started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Right side, Butler. Back to Edwards. Outside for Butler. Launches it. Counted from distance. Butler's got 5 now.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Williams passes to Booker. Shoots over Curry. Booker can't get it to go.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Williams with the screen. Booker for 3. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go. To the line for one more. It's on Stephen Curry. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Up top, Edwards. Over Brooks. Edwards can't hit.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Green. Williams, a screen on Hield. And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. MP's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. From deep. And it's Hield, that time on the assist from Edwards. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And here's Green from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Edwards got 9 rebounds now. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's got 21 points in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Guys, back to you.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. And the Suns making a change here. Allen's checked in. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Moody's checked in for Hield. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. You think of the reputation that Grayson Allen had coming into the league. He's changed the narrative for the better, Tim.
Well, he's still hard-nosed, but it's not necessarily what he's known for anymore. Rather, he's a great 3-and-D option who can occasionally give you that hard foul.
Good on the bucket. And it's 6 points for Draymond Green. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Outside Moody. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
Yeah, physically they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
A different look for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Williams. Dunn comes in for O'Neal. And Butler is subbed in for Brooks. Green, the pass to Butler. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Kuminga pulls it in.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. For 3. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for the Suns. Pass to Allen.
Yeah, I love it. Allen getting assertive inside and drawing the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. Goodwin's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Butler. So both free throws good from Allen. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Edwards against Allen. Out to Kuminga. Green with a screen on Booker. Second chance effort. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 5 now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Grayson Allen, Devin Booker out there with Nick Richards, and it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. 4 on the clock. Outside Podziemski from outside the arc, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, playmaking remains an underrated part of Booker's game. He is more than capable of making smart passes and creating shots for teammates.
Curry gets the bucket.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Pass to Goodwin. Now Dunn. Outside Booker. Takes the 3. The shot by Dunn, no good. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Moody passes to Kuminga. Here's Podziemski. Back to Green. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
For 3, Allen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pass to Podziemski. Booker against Curry. Let's go with a 3. Richards pulls it in. The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Goodwin. Here's Richards. Outside Booker. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Mark Williams. Allie, what's the word?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with Phoenix's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Normally, this is an injury that would take a while to recover from, but they're saying he may be able to play on it. We'll be monitoring the situation and keep you updated.
Allie, thanks for the info.
Well, he certainly didn't envision his season going like this, but it happens to the best of them, and now it's all about how you respond to it.
The Warriors have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Kuminga with a screen on Booker. With some arc. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 7 points here in the quarter. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. It's Booker on the wing. He's covered by Curry. It's wide right. Hits off the... So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Williams is checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Dylan Brooks checked in for Allen. And Jalen Green subbed in for Goodwin. Bogdanovich has checked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Curry. Booker finds Brooks. There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth. Now here's Green. There's the triple. Edwards pulls it in. MP's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And that one's good. Green.
And you know, if there's anyone who's going to stick their nose in the action, in the paint, it's Draymond Green.
Now Booker. 1:24 left in the final quarter. Sinks it from distance. Booker's got 11 points here in the second half.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And Edwards slams it in.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Pass to Booker. Screen by O'Neal. Fades. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Green.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Outside Pajemski. Here's Edwards. Offline. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Your fans on social media are constantly beating the drum about how important you are to the team's success. Does a double-double in the win prove what they say? The more MP, the better we'll be?
Yeah, I've been hearing that. But our fans are the best. We're lucky to have them. The NBA is a high-pressure machine, and nowadays, there's a stat for everything. I mean, everything. There's stats for every blood cell in your body. But after a while, pressure and numbers, they aren't good for you. Fans bring faith and fun back into the equation, and we're lucky to have them, period.
Very good, MP. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Brian, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.